Hello friends, welcome to our channel. In today's time, people dream of becoming rich. So in today's video, we will learn how we become a rich by getting rid of the 9 to 5 job. Many people dream. For some, it is a dream to travel the world. For some, it is a dream to fulfill their favorite hobby. But when you get stuck in 9 to 5 job, your dreams always remain dreams. Through this book, the author has given us the knowledge of those methods that give us that freedom to earn money as well as the freedom to fulfill their dreams, which is never possible in 9 to 5 job. Through this book, you will also know how you can achieve excellence in job. Why not all the bad things we think are actually not so bad. Why? You should check your email only once a week. The author says that if you want to be included in the list of a new rich people of the world, then first of all, you have to learn to live on your terms. Instead of working according to someone else, these new rich people decide their own rules and regulations. And if needed, they break all the bonds and achieve their dreams. Nowadays, most people are afraid of taking a risk and claim to live in reality, calling themselves practical. For this reason, such people compromise with ordinary life. Whereas according to the author, they get the real freedom which keeps the patient to live every dream without caring about any risk. No matter how far your dreams seem to people from reality, but if you keep your goal high, then you can definitely achieve them. Most people find it risky to do any new or different work. And people who are afraid of this risk spend their entire life in the desire of normal life and a 9 to 5 job. Therefore, the author believes that we should always keep our goal high. Because many people stand on the bottom of the mountain, but only few people can take the risk of going to the top. Therefore, in any field, you realize when you reach the top that there is a less competition here. Instead of being afraid of any risk or worst case scenario, it is better to face it. Because often the situation is not as bad as we think and make it. For example, suppose you are on a world tour. Then what can happen to you the most? That you lost all your money. Even in such a dire situation, you have a way to come back home. Therefore, according to the author, if we work patiently, then even the biggest storm will seem small to us. Therefore, if you want to become rich in the new era, then get into the habit of risk and keep your goal as big as possible. Then no matter what anyone says, it is not your job to care about it. A magnificent and satisfying life should be rich in meaning today and now. In our society, we are taught from the beginning that if we work hard in our youth and focus on our work and save money, then we will get to see good days after retirement and we will be able to live a happy old age. Because of this thought, thousands of people put themselves in this slavery of 9 to 5 and spend their whole life in the work which they may not even like. To deceive themselves, they often convince themselves that it is a job and it will be a little difficult. If we work hard today, then we will be safe tomorrow. But in reality, when we wake up one day, we realize that we have spent the best years of our lives in slavery. While we did not get a true happiness and satisfaction even after earning so much money. It is a pity, but it is too late. Therefore, the author has said, inspired by his own experiences, he has said that whatever dreams we see and whatever interests we have, it is not necessary to be a millionaire to fulfill them. In fact, most of the things in life can also come in a common income. For example, if your dream is to travel the world or to travel to the special place, then you can do it today and now. For that, you just need a safe and continuous source. And how can you earn this income? By sitting in any corner of the world. Let us know about it in the future. You do not need to do everything right. You just need to do right thing because you want to be influential, not worthy. You must have often seen that people who spend the most time in the office are considered to be more hardworking and do good work. If we look at our daily life, the people who always show themselves to be busy are considered to be hardworking. Many employees spend a lot of time in the office to make their boss happy so that his boss thinks that he is doing a good job. However, the truth is that to know someone's ability, the time frame is not right. Here the principle of 80-20 can come in handy, according to which we can make the majority of our work with 20% of our work, and the remaining 80% of the work is not as important. That is why today's new rich people do all their work according to this principle. It is not about being wise. We should finish as much as work as possible. Rather, it is about being wise so that we can get the most benefit by doing the least amount of work. Because unimportant work will always be unimportant no matter how well you finish it. Do the least amount of the work to get the most benefit and enjoy a peaceful life by giving your remaining time to your dreams and family. Instead of achieving their dreams, most people run away from them for the rest of their lives and convince themselves that everything will be fine one day. To prove this thought right, people associate with the pessimism, while in reality it is not positive thought. It is a way to hide one's laziness. A person doesn't want to come out of his comfort zone. He thinks that the future will bring happiness in his life. But the truth is that the future can only be golden when you take firm step for it today. Whether your dreams are small or big, to fulfill them, you will have to come out of your comfort zone and take a firm step. If you want to join this list of the rich people, you will have to overcome your fear first. Because often the thing we fear the most is our weakness. And without getting over that weakness, we cannot give a new fight to our dreams. So to be successful and to fulfill your dreams, to face any difficult situation, you will have to be ready. It is possible that people talk about you, taunt you, but you will have to take your first step towards your dreams today, because the writer says that if not today, then never. Stop lying to yourself that one day everything will be fine. Face the truth, get rid of your fear and walk on the path of your dreams. This is the essence of this book. Your time is very precious, so stay away from people and work that waste time. Take a normal day at your office. Out of your 9 to 5 hours, we spend more than half of our time in the work, and we spend more than take the example of useless meetings. In today's modern office, the most meetings are not discussed on any special agenda in the room and the show off. Meetings are only important when there is a special decision to be made on a particular issue that many people are dealing with and all their opinions matter. And even such situation, the controversial issue and schedule of the meeting should be fixed in advance. In addition to these meetings, we spend a lot of time to gather information for our work. For example, if you need special information on a particular topic, then instead of spending hours in a newspaper or researching on the internet, we can directly ask an expert in that field who will give us solid and correct information, and our time will also be saved. In addition to this, you will meet many people throughout the day who do not have any goal themselves and do not let you reach your goal. Such people will often come to you at that time when you are doing the most important work and will waste all your time talking about your physical. So get used to greeting such people from a distance. The writer has given a solution to avoid such people. He says that from now on, whenever a colleague of yours comes to your desk, instead of asking him how are you, tell him that how can I help you. And if you feel that he is going to waste your time, then tell him directly that sorry friend, but I only have 2 minutes. Whatever work is that, tell me quickly. Never encourage such people, otherwise you may have to do an hour's work all day. The most important thing in the life of the new type of rich people told by the writers is efficiency. Working in your own style instead of serving your office desk all day. But one of the truths of this society is that it is not possible for every person to leave their job and work from home. So for many social reasons, people do not leave their work even if they want. But even such employees do not need to worry. The writers also has a special suggestion for such people to achieve their dream. The writer says that in such situation, it is the most important that you make yourself such an expert in your field of work that your company does not want to leave you. For this, you can take the support of training and workshops so that you can gain the most knowledge in your field. If this happens, you will get a special place in your company and you can easily convince your boss about one or two things. When you realize the importance of your company, then someday slowly put the idea of working from home in your boss' mind. It is possible that in the beginning you get only 1 day's acceptance per week, but during this time, you can prove yourself capable of handling work even without coming to the office and then gradually increase the days to handle the office from home. By doing this, it is possible that one day will come when you do not need to come to the office and get all your work done from home. It will also be easy to work from home because a person can work at home with peace of mind. He usually does not have to waste time with the unnecessary meetings and gossip with his associates in the office. If you want to become a rich even while enjoying every moment of your life, then it is necessary that you have a definite source of income, and such a source can only be obtained from a business. But it is not only necessary to set up a business, but you have to set up a business in which your share and responsibility is minimum. Setting up such a business is not as difficult as most people think. In today's modern era, we can outsource every work. With the concept of virtual assistants, this work has become even simpler and more efficient. So all you have to do is make a list of all the work related to your business and give every work to the expert in that area. By doing this, every work will be done in a better way and there will be less load on. Most outsourcing experts do their work in the best way. It's just necessary to explain your work in a completely correct and clear way. If you are outsourcing your entire business, then keep these two things in mind in such case. First thing is that all the experts in your business can talk to each other and discuss without talking you in between. Never try to become a mediator between them, otherwise you will get worried while talking here and there. Second, it is important that all of them take their own decision about their work until they themselves ask you. It will be better if you do not interfere in between. If you do this, you will be surprised to see their efficiency, because they are experts in that area and they know better about that work. So without your interference, the work will be even better. Being productive for a new types of rich people means that they get the most benefit from you. It is very important that you do all your important work with a full dedication and concentration, because this increases your efficiency and you can finish your work in a good and short time. But there are so many things in today's world that is very difficult to focus on one work. You take your office, as soon as you are doing some important work, your phone rings the bell of a new email notification and all your attention goes away from your work and goes to read that email. Therefore, the writer has advised that you try to check your email at least. As soon as you come to the office, ask yourself for every work from your to-do list that if I did only this work all day, would I be satisfied? And whatever work you agree to, include it in the list of important tasks and try to finish them before lunch. Once you have finished your important work, you can check your email and then check it once before going home. Then slowly you can check it once or twice a week. You can also change your habit. To make it easier for you, you can change your habit. You can also set the option of on to reply, in which you can write that you are busy. As soon as you are free, you will reply to this mail. By doing this, it will be easier for you to focus on your important work. Also tell your loved ones and co-workers that they should call you or message you when there is an emergency, otherwise leave your message. You will see it when you are free. During your work time, use your phone only for the bare minimum, because most of the time in the world, things can wait for you, except for some emergency and important things. So don't let every little things distract you, so that your entire focus is on your goal. For consistent and a good income, a business is necessary, and for a business, a product is necessary. So The easiest way to do business in the market is to resell an existing product, that is to become its reseller. This is simple, but it also includes income. So if you want more profit and income, you will have to bring your own product to the market, but there is a lot of risk in this work. So before making your product and bringing it to the market, check the customer response once. There are many ways to know the customer response. Among many such a way, the writer has mentioned the two most effective ways in this book. The first way is to create a fake online store. Because the trend of online shopping has increased these days, you can open a fake online store for your product. That is, as soon as customer is influenced by your product description and press the buy button on it, he will get a message that this product is not in a stock yet. In this way, you can know how many customers click on your product, that is whether your product will run in the market or not. The second way is to run a fake advertising campaign. That is, you start advertising your product before launching it, and the more customer will be influenced by your advertising and click on your product, they will become your real buyers in the future. You can determine the packing of your product or its name in this way. Like all the ideas you have about your product in your mind, promote them online and choose the one who gets the most clicks. The writer also used this way to choose the title of this book. And because 4-hour work week got the most clicks, that's why he chose his title. That's why the writer says never start selling your product without a doubt while looking at a risk of the market. Once your product starts selling, even after that your responsibility do not end. If you want your product to be a constant source of income for you, it is important that you talk to your customer about the big benefit of using your product and actually fulfill the benefits shown in advertising. Try to publish your product and set a price that gives you a good margin so that you get the most income in the sale and you do not have to suffer the headache of many customers. Another benefit of this is that the customer who is buying something with a lot of money means that he does not count for each and every money. That is, even if your product does not meet all his expectations, he will not hesitate to return it or complain. For such customer, you can also keep offers like money back or extra compensation because a premium customer will never take advantage of them. That's why make a wise decision so that you can get the most out of your hard work. If you want customer to trust your product, it is important that they trust you and your company first. For this, the writer has asked you to pay attention to a few things. The first thing that attracts customer is your knowledge and expertise in your field. For this, you can also use the title HD so that your customer feel that you have a lot of knowledge about your field. For example, if you make products related to health and fitness, then first you will have to know everything about it and deal with your customer as a fitness guru. For this, you can take the support of seminars and publicity. The second important thing is that usually customers prefer to connect with a large company rather than small company. That's why it is important for customer to buy your product, and it is important for you to make your company look like big company. For this, you can write many emails and phone numbers on your website so that it looks like a lot of people work in your company. It will make it look like your company are quite big and established, and more customer will be attracted to your product. The third important thing is that not all customers are the same. And here too you can adopt the 80-20 rule because 80% of your income is from customer. So in such case, it is necessary that you pay more attention to the 20% customer who give you income and consider those who complain as a boon. Because if someone is complaining about your product, it means that he wants to stay with you. You just need to improve your product a little. So you keep improving your product on the basis of those complaints. It is better than being a slave to a 9-to-5 desk job that you find your source of income yourself. And in the list of new types of rich people, The share is made only by 20% to 60% customer. Similarly, in your complaint box, only 20% of the people who complain the most should be included and enjoy all the pleasure of life today and now. So what to do? Stop checking your emails in the morning and try to finish your all important work before lunch. If you are also one of those people who check their inbox as soon as they reach the office in the morning, then you need to change this habit of yours. Because by doing this, you waste your time. You waste your time in which you had to finish your important work. Check your inbox only after finishing your important work by lunch.
Thanks for watching.